How's it going, people? It's Charlie and welcome back to the Chatting Footy Show YouTube channel. Well then, what a load of fucking shite that was. That was probably the worst performance I've seen from Leeds in a long time. A very long time. But before we get into it, guys, as always, the message is always the same. Please smash that like button. Comment your opinions on that awful game as well. And most importantly, please subscribe and let's get into it. So then, guys, as always, we'll start with the first half, and one word from a Leeds point of view: awful. From minute one, we were absolutely awful. It's probably the worst half of football and the worst game I've seen in general from Leeds in such a long time. Probably worse since the first Brighton game, actually. I think both games against Brighton have been awful, and I don't know why, if I'm honest with you. We're sloppy in possession, sloppy in defence, and all round just sloppy. Like, we just didn't seem at it. There were no oomph, there were no urgency to get forward. Like, the attacking play that we all love from Leeds just wasn't there. You know, Brighton go ahead from Alioski giving away a cheap penalty. He had an awful game and rightly came off at half time. There were no need to bring Welbeck down in that position for me. Just a cheap penalty to give away, and Gross slots it home quite well, actually. Meslier guesses the right way, but he just manages to get it in. And yeah, I mean, the one's kind of positive that you could take from the game is that we finally saw Koch and Llorente play on the pitch for a considerable amount of time. Koch filling in for Phillips in that holding midfield role. I thought he did okay. I mean, again, I think all of the players were off it today, so you can't really single one individual out for me. I feel like every player played their part in that awful game. I mean, Ben White as well. Quite annoying to see him have a really good game. I mean, there was that one point in the first half where he literally ran pretty much the full length at pitch unchallenged, and Leeds were kind of just jogging next to him while he's sprinting and like actually making an effort, and just awful. Like, when I say I don't mind losing games, obviously I don't like losing games, but at least put up a fight and at least have some chances. Like, there was hardly anything. Never mind first half, like the whole game, there was just hardly anything, and it was really, really disappointing to see from Leeds. On to the second half now, guys, and very much like the first half, Leeds just didn't improve. The passing was still really bad, link-up play was awful. The first touch of some of the players like Click and Roberts, man, like, the first touch, like, simple balls to receive, and the touch was just awful. You know, Poveda looked okay when he came on, like trying to cause them issues but failing to do so. We brought Rodrigo on for Bamford. Now, Rodrigo just didn't look bothered, like, at all. Bamford might have looked quiet and isolated at times, but at least he presses and he puts effort in. Rodrigo did not look bothered one bit, and that really annoyed me as well. Their second goal come from Welbeck, the ex-scummer. To be fair to him, it were a really good goal. Took it really well. Bad play from Pascal, trying to head the ball out, and then it just falls to Welbeck. He takes a brilliant touch, to be fair, in order to turn our defence, and he slots it past Meslier to just kill the game off with 10 minutes to go. Fair play to Brighton. As I've said, you know, they fully deserved this win. They were playing like prime Brazil at times. I don't know if that was just them playing good or if we made them look that good. But it was actually quite embarrassing from Leeds, if I'm honest. But, you know, we've had a good run of fixtures. Yeah, it's sad that the unbeaten run has come to an end, but we go again. We've got Tottenham next up at Ellen Road next week, and hopefully we can at least put a better performance in than that. There's not much more really to say about this game, guys, if I'm honest with you. It was just a really bad day at the office. But if you've enjoyed this video, guys, please smash that like button. Comment your opinions on the game as well. Let me know your thoughts on what went wrong for you. And most importantly, please subscribe, because it would really help me out. And I will see you in the next video, guys. Thank you.